Hey YouTube. It just feels so weird. Hey YouTube. Hey YouTube. How do you, I don't even know how to start these things. I think this is how you start them though. I think you literally start by saying it's awkward.
I don't know.
And then you leave that in. So we're gonna leave this in. Here, I'm gonna unprofessionally clean this. I wonder if we could jump cut this. I don't know. I don't know anything about video editing. All right, so this is our first YouTube video. This is my wife, Morgan. She put makeup on here. Yeah, well, I mean, you put the makeup on. Let's get a good shot of your face, no? Okay, sorry, I'm just giving her shit. So we are making this YouTube video to introduce a project we're gonna be working on that we don't, oh man, it already needs air in that back tire. That we're gonna be working on for a while. We deep dive into this project. And that project is this, which I believe is a 61 Land Rover Series 2. We'll know for sure today. I bought it about a year ago and it's been sitting here that whole time. And at the time I dated it with the ID tag that's on the dash somewhere, I think. And it's just sat here. I ain't had no time. It was quite a adventure getting it. And I guess I can tell you that story. So I found this on Facebook at 2 a.m. from a guy who inherited a shop from his granddad and had just a whole bunch of old cars. And he had posted it and he said, make an offer. He was about 4 hours away. I offered him $1,000 and he called me the next day. I didn't think at all that he'd accept $1,000 for it, but he called me the next day and we set it up. And I literally wasted a whole day with a truck and a trailer going down there and spent about 3 hours trying to get it loaded up onto the U-Haul trailer that I rented. And it was just so locked up. It wouldn't move. Everything on it is locked up. The axles were locked up. I sledgehammered the brake drums off of it, thinking that would do that would work, but it didn't, and it just wouldn't move. We couldn't get it on the trailer. It started pouring down rain, and I just called it quits, and I ended up having to pay about $700 to get it extracted and towed to my house, and it was still locked up. Finally got it unlocked and rolling. I had to undo the drive shafts, and for about 30 minutes I had it hooked to a tow bar and I just hooked it up to my Jeep and rocked back and forth. And I mean, it took like 30 minutes. It just kept moving a little more and a little more, and eventually it freed up and I got it towed to this spot where it sits now and has been for about a year. It had been sitting so long that a tree had grown up into the bumper that we had to cut out, which I think is pretty cool. I think I'm gonna leave it there, maybe stain it real nice and sand it up and make it glossy or something. I don't really know. We have no idea really what we're doing with this. I have a plan to body swap it onto this wrecked 2000 Jeep Wrangler. I've got to shorten that frame by about 5 inches, and there's a nice section of frame that I think would be really easy to cut out and shorten. Not really sure if that's a possibility yet. We'll figure it out though. Anyway, that's the introduction to this, the story behind this and the introduction to it. And I guess we're gonna play around with some time-lapse videos of us pulling it out. Our only goal today is to get it pulled to a spot where we can get some really good pictures of it for the Instagram that my wife started the other day, which already has almost 100 followers.
Yes. More than my regular Instagram.
More than her regular Instagram. All people she doesn't know except 2 of them.
This pile of rust is more interesting than my regular life.
Well, it's because you don't post pictures of that ass. It's true. Anyways, you ready to get started?
Yep.
Let's do it. All right, so we've hit our first hiccup. None of these wheels move.
4 minutes in.
About a year ago, I got it. They were all rolling. I think I explained that already. And it rolled by itself into this spot, but now none of them want to roll. I think if we can get it up to pavement, we can break them loose. Which there's no drive shafts and no brake drums hooked up. So it's just literally the differentials are locked up. Just from, you know, being super old and probably completely dry, but I don't know, there might be something stuck in them. I don't know, I haven't looked. Anyways, so that's where we're at right now. I'm gonna put the winch on the back of the 40 and see if we can winch it up to the concrete, which is just right there. And maybe during winching, the wheels will break loose. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, so update. So you saw we hooked up the front and we kind of dragged it out through here. You can see those back wheels, the front tires unlocked pretty quick, but those backs, they stayed locked all the way to the concrete. Once we got them on the concrete, kind of rocked them back and forth and heard a big pop, and they started rolling. It sounded kind of shitty, but I don't really care because we're not reusing any of that stuff. And now Morgan is cleaning all the broken shards of glass and whatnot. And then I just cleaned the garage up a little bit to make room. We're gonna get it in there after we get all the dirt and stuff. I'd rather do all that out here and not have to sweep the garage floor. So we got a lot of junk back here. We're gonna have to go through and see what we want to keep and what's garbage, which a lot of it's going to be garbage, obviously. But I'm still hoping that we find some sort of treasure. I mean, even just like a buffalo nickel or something cool. Wheat penny. I got plenty of them, but I want to find one in this thing. Dan Crenshaw signing off. All right, we found our first treasure. Under the driver's side seat is a toolbox, and under there is this, which I have no faith is gonna hold much of anything but rusted. What? What do we got?
40-piece socket wrench set.
40-piece heavy-duty socket wrench set. Hey, those are still usable.
Oh, yeah.
What? They are.
You gonna sandblast them?
You can use them right now. Look. I was hoping you picked like the right size, like it was like foreseen.
Here.
It's been foreseen. Look, that's not bad.
Too little.
That'll work. It's rusted. It doesn't work.
That's no good.
But hey, maybe we need to start a YouTube channel for restoring old rusted shit.
And the
I don't know.
sandblaster.
Anyways, I thought it might be cooler than that, but it's not. It's exactly what I thought it was, but I wanted to get it on video because it's YouTube. And you never know. You can't recreate moments like this, so you would have known I was faking if I opened it up as like a brick of gold or something. Like, oh my God, it's a brick of gold. Like, I want you to get the real reaction. Anyways, that's it. That's all. I don't know how to end these little clips. No idea. All right, guys. So we're vacuuming. I mean, we got this thing looking a hell of a whole lot cleaner, obviously. So I was vacuuming the last part, which is the dashboard, and I almost sucked up that bad boy. And I haven't seen if, I don't know if it's the actual key, but we're gonna find out right now. Hell yeah. I don't want to. Oh!
Is there two?
Yeah. This one's not as shiny. I would have sucked that thing up quick. I don't know if it's, this one looks weird. I don't know that it's,
Wonder what it goes to.
I don't know, possibly the back door? No, I don't think it goes in there.
What about the passenger?
It doesn't even seem to fit. With any luck, this key matches. No, this doesn't even have a lock.
The other side does. I'm about to explain that we also run an Airbnb.
We run an Airbnb, and a photographer rented it, so we've got a whole bunch of people just showing up for photo shoots right now, I guess. Let's see.
I'll press hard on it. My hand's in there.
Well, just move your hand.
Oh. Shut up. I'm gonna push
No.
you down. It's bent anyway.
Well, where'd that other key go? Maybe it. So we've got an ignition key and we've got a mystery key, which would just be, let's see. Oh, hello. Yes, I'll be. You the photographer? All right. Are you staying the night? Okay. Are you gonna be here tomorrow? Because you have it till I think 1 tomorrow, so.
I might come back with my husband tomorrow.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're welcome to use the property and all that too. Not a problem. Nope. Oh,
It goes
oh,
that way.
oh, oh!
Stop yelling. There are people over there.
It's the door key, guys. I swear to God, if you break that key right now.
This was the ignition key?
Yeah.
You kiss my ass. I hate you.
I tried it. I didn't try it in the door. I tried it back here in this back door. And I couldn't get it to work, but now that I feel like maybe it'll work. Of course, it's gonna like go right in. Yep. Now it works. Now that I know it's for it. Now, whether the lock actually works, I have no idea. Cause, oh yeah. So, sorry, I know this angle is shit because my wife's not helping me right now.
What? I'm over here doing stuff.
I'm doing things too. Anyways, we found the keys. Super awesome. I'm gonna jump cut the shit out of this clip. All right, y'all. I think we're done for the day. These tires are starting to go flat again on the passenger side. So we'll have to air those up again tomorrow. I think we're leaving it out tonight. I don't know where we're gonna be. I don't know what's next. Our only plan was to clean it, and we cleaned the ever-living shit out of it, y'all. And it looks great. I mean, I'm pretty darn happy with it. Got quite a bit of rust that's gonna need to be repaired here. No biggie. I mean, it's all really geometrically flat pieces of steel. Shouldn't be that hard to fix. Might be a little rat rod looking by the time I'm done with it, but I'm into it. It's whatever. The back looks great. Morgan's getting some photos of that front because, I mean, it just looks, y'all, it looks so good. I'm going to be repairing this stuff. The bottom's actually pretty darn solid, which I would think that's where it would all rust out the most, but for whatever reason, it's right here. I'm sure someone could tell me why. But I'll be fixing that. Not quite sure how, but I'll learn. I learn things as I go. The back, it's not super bad. I mean, it's not great, but I think I might pull the skin off possibly, and sandblast it and see
I'm about to get tetanus in my booty.
see what I gotta do. See how many holes I blast in it when I sandblast it and go from there. And actually, that door doesn't matter. We're taking the top off, so that door is not even gonna matter. We're gonna make a tailgate, so I ain't gonna do shit with that door. That's it for now. I keep noticing that my GoPro is pointed the wrong way, but I think it's wide enough lens that I'll be good. And I'm sorry if you guys don't like me.
Nope.
I just want everybody to like me, which is why I want to build these cool things and have everyone like me. Maybe sometime I'll introduce you to this FJ40 over here that I built, and I did not have any videos because I didn't know people watch shit like this until I started watching shit like this, and realized a lot of people watch shit like this. So, sneak peek of that, huh? How about that? We'll do a sneak peek of that. Woo! Oh! Woo! Oh! Oh, it looks so good. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh. I just put that 4-inch lift on it, and I really like it. And if it doesn't look like a 4-inch lift, I'll tell you why later on in life. Anyways, catch y'all later. One last thing that I'm gonna do is spray the ever-living shit out of every bolt I can find with some PB Blaster. Yeah, because I'm taking this thing apart eventually, and I think a good soak will do it well. Also, I'm gonna try to take these doors off tomorrow, I think, or at least these halves. These are really cool because they're aluminum, so once I pop them off of there, I should be able to recover them. And it just occurs to me that that's why that is so rusted on that side, and that it's probably super rusted in here too, because these things like hold that water right there and just rotted away. I learned. I came up with that myself just now. Anyways, so I'm gonna go around and do a little bit of this. Huh? Oh, get it. Get it, boy. I'm gonna do that for the next like 20 minutes probably. Nope.
Just me
Just you.
seeing if I can lift it.
Yep. All right. See if you can do it, baby.
How much is it? How much does it weigh?
Let's call it 70 pounds. I have no idea.
70 pounds.
I have no clue. I believe in you though. I believe you can do it.
It's not that heavy.
It's not that heavy.
No.
Or you're stronger than you thought. You're good. You're good. There you have it. That's like the first manly thing I've ever gotten you to do. Like, just because I told you you'd be on video, you were like, I'll do it.